Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're a fan of the strongest battlegrounds or you just love keeping up with all the exciting updates, leaks, and rumors in the Roblox community, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been heating up recently: likes versus dislikes on Roblox games and how these ratings can shape a game's future. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's just likes and dislikes. How much can they really matter? Trust me, they matter a lot. A game's like-to-dislike ratio can influence its visibility, its reputation, and even its chances of winning awards. And when it comes to the strongest battlegrounds, the recent spike in dislikes has got everyone talking. But don't worry, we're going to break it all down in this video. We'll explain what the like-to-dislike ratio is, why it's so important, and how it's affecting the strongest battlegrounds. Plus, we'll talk about what the developers are doing to address the situation and what it means for the future of the game. So grab your favorite snack, sit back, and let's dive into this deep dive on ratings, updates, and the future of one of Roblox's most popular games. What is the like-to-dislike ratio? Why does it matter? Before we get into the specifics of the strongest battlegrounds, let's take a moment to understand what the like-to-dislike ratio actually is and why it's such a big deal. On Roblox, every game has a rating system that allows players to give it either a thumbs up, like, or a thumbs down, dislike. These ratings are combined to calculate the game's overall approval rating, which is displayed as a percentage. For example, if a game has 1,000 likes and 200 dislikes, its approval rating would be 83%. But why does this matter? Well, Roblox uses these ratings to determine how often a game is recommended to other players. Games with high approval ratings are more likely to appear on the front page, in recommended sections, and in search results. This increased visibility can lead to more players discovering and trying out the game. On the flip side, if a game has a low approval rating, say under 70%, it's much less likely to be promoted by Roblox. This means fewer players will see the game, which can lead to a decline in its player base over time. And it doesn't stop there. A game's like-to-dislike ratio can also affect its reputation within the community. Players often check the ratings before deciding whether to play a game. A low rating can signal that the game has issues, such as bugs, lack of updates, or unpopular changes. This can deter new players from trying the game and even cause existing players to leave. But there's more. The like-to-dislike ratio can also impact a game's chances of winning awards, such as the RTC Awards. These awards highlight the best games on the platform, and having a high approval rating is often a key factor in getting nominated. If a game suddenly gets a wave of dislikes, it could lose its chance at these prestigious awards, which can be a huge blow to its reputation and player base. What's happening with the strongest battlegrounds? So how does all of this tie into the strongest battlegrounds? If you head over to the game's page on Roblox and check its ratings, you'll see that it currently has around 3 million likes and 600,000 dislikes. At first glance, this might seem pretty solid. It's an 83% approval rating. But here's the catch. It used to be much higher. The spike in dislikes didn't happen overnight, and there's a story behind it. The main culprit? An update drought. As many of you know, we went an excruciating 4 months without any updates before the most recent one finally dropped. For a game as popular as the strongest battlegrounds, that's a long time to go without new content. Players started to get frustrated, and that frustration showed up in the form of dislikes. But why did the updates stop for so long? The answer lies in a combination of setbacks. First, some of the new moves that were planned for the game got leaked. This was a huge blow to the developers because it ruined the element of surprise they were going for. To address this, they decided to scrap the leaked content and create something entirely new. On top of that, there were legal issues involved. Without going into too much detail, you can check out my previous video for the full story. The developers had to deal with lawyers and other complications, which delayed the update even further. All of this combined to create a perfect storm of frustration for the community, leading to a significant increase in dislikes. This brings us to where we are now. The game's rating has taken a hit, and the developers are under pressure to turn things around. What's the owner of TSB doing about it? So, what's the plan to fix this? If you head over to the Strongest Battlegrounds official Discord server, Yielding Arts, and check the sub-announcements channel, you'll see an update from the owner that sheds some light on their strategy. Here's what they said. The Strongest Battlegrounds rating has gotten low. I'm going to make a system that gives everyone free stuff for every rating milestone this update. That's right. Next update, we're getting a system where players can earn free rewards based on the game's rating milestones. For example, if the game reaches a 90% approval rating, everyone might get free emotes or other in-game items. This is a genius move by the developers because it incentivizes players to like the game while also rewarding the community for their support. Think about it. You're not just playing the game. You're actively helping improve its rating and getting rewarded for it. It's a win-win situation. This system has the potential to not only boost the game's rating, but also rebuild trust with the community. It shows that the developers are listening to feedback and are willing to take action to address the issues. When is the next update coming? Now, the big question. When can we expect this update to drop? As of the time I'm making this video, on a Sunday morning, there hasn't been any sign of the update yet. However, if it doesn't drop today, it's almost certainly coming this weekend. The developers know how important this update is, not just for the game's rating, but also for restoring the community's trust. With the new rating milestone system and the promise of free rewards, this update has the potential to turn things around in a big way. Outro. And that's a wrap for today's video. What do you think about the new rating milestone system? Do you think it's enough to help the Strongest Battlegrounds recover from the recent spike in dislikes? Or do you think the damage is already done? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on all things the Strongest Battlegrounds, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. I've got plenty more content coming your way, from updates and leaks to gameplay tips and tricks. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay awesome and keep battling strong.
Demo, もうそんなことはどうでもいい。なぜならば